real right now.
Mr. DL.
222 222. Who's off? 'Cause you could just lose your mind.
Yes, we are back with the 78th episode of the Danger Zone podcast with
Big Show.
Mr. DL and
Chef Tani Nicole. Welcome back, everybody.
hell yeah. It's been
Sure.
a good week. It's been a long, busy week. What you got going on, Suge? What's happening in the world of hip hop?
I mean, it's just, man, necessarily, I mean, it don't even got to necessarily be hip hop at this point, right?
Yeah.
First of all, we all living and shit, so, you know, we good. We glad to be here for this 78th. I'm surprised. It's just wild that it's 78. You know what I mean? That's
crazy.
a lot of weeks, bro.
I know. Where have you been for the last 78 weeks? I know where I've been.
Me too, bro. We ain't even got no choice, man. You know? But first and foremost, I might want to speak on Doja Cat.
Oh,
We really ain't our hip hop people, but you know, it is what it is. Right about now, it says that Doja Cat has lost over 250,000 followers on Instagram after alienating her fan base. I make mistakes sometimes.
He's not perfect, ladies and gentlemen. He's not perfect.
It's cool. We'll do a slew. When it comes to slap a motherfucker, no, but
Oh boy.
hey yo,
Good things,
it's
bro.
after alienating her fan base through a slew of heated back and forth. Doja, 250,000 Doja fans hit the unfollow button on Instagram between Sunday the 23rd and now, while other 48,000 fled the superstar's IG as press time to bring the sum to about 250,000. Now here's the deal. It's that she was going back and forth and telling people what they should be doing, and the fans call themselves kittens, and she claims that that's not what they are, and so they got back in some heated shit.
Wait, what is going on? I'm lost. What did she do?
So she was basically just on Instagram arguing with her fan base.
Arguing with them?
Yeah, and dissing them for, I guess, how much they like her.
Oh boy.
And 250,000 people, like, just having 250,000 followers is good. And imagine losing like that.
Well, let me
You know
give
what I'm saying?
let me give
That's
you
some
something
bread
that's
lost,
more.
I'm sure.
Hey yo, let me give you something that's more than that. So she lost 250,000 followers, but she had 25 million.
Oh shit.
Actually
What is that?
25.7.
10%?
You know what I mean?
So that's 1% of her followers.
1%, sorry.
You know what I mean? That's why she was like, that's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? That's like taking all the good, taking the prize out of the cereal. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, leave that shit there, boom. So it is what it is, man. But hey, good for her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? Like, I don't get it. Is she trying to neg everybody?
That works. It works for some people. Being an asshole works for some people.
That is true.
And Kanye West, for example, it worked for him. Like, it really did. And for the average celebrity, it probably won't work out. But there are celebrities who are assholes to their fan base who people just love.
Okay, think of another example. Who would you say? Who are you gonna pull out?
Okay, here's one. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's a jerk to everybody, but we all love him. We all think he's awesome. Like, we all like, oh yeah, he's a dickhead to everybody, but he's Michael Jordan. So it does work out if you're the greatest or whatever, close to it, second best at something.
On another note, on that though, I mean, there's some that might say he is, and there's of course, because of the way the dynamic of it, there is a lot that will probably say he is.
Yeah.
Well, I know a rapper. I don't even want to say his name because it ain't even necessary, but he's a big rapper. That motherfucker used to straight up be dissing fans. And I used to be like looking at him like, damn, man.
I'll say it because I think it's one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, no,
I
don't say it. Don't say it.
Is it Busta Rhymes?
I mean, I can't speak on it.
Oh, because you don't have to say, but there's another example of Busta Rhymes who I've never had a bad experience with Busta Rhymes, but you see it all the time. People complaining about their interactions with him and this and that.
I seen certain shit.
Ice Cube. There's another one. Another one.
Listen, you're really getting into the danger zone. You want to talk about your favorite people? That's fine, but don't come over here in my little neck of the woods.
We ain't gonna talk about what's that shit? Bad Alley Cats. What's that group? Oh, Dumb Bunny.
Oh.
What is that group?
I'm not telling you, right? Helping you diss me.
You know what's so hilarious? He thinks it's a group.
That's even better. Enjoy that out there, you people who know what's what.
So we got a caller calling in, but I think we should segue on one more subject and then take the call. Just brought up Ice Cube. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about? I think it's great. What you know who Tucker Carlson is?
Who?
Tucker Carlson. He's a political guy. Not political. News guy.
Oh! Hold on. Wait a minute. So you talking about the guy that was riding with Ice Cube?
Yeah.
As they were talking about the vaccine. Yeah. All right.
So you know, Ice Cube's fan base, I would say, predominantly leans to the left, and Tucker Carlson's like a far right news guy. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's up in arms with Ice Cube today for doing an interview with that guy, but you gotta, when you do that shit, you gotta put certain beliefs and things aside. Unless you actually hate this person, then don't do it. If I don't like you, I'm not gonna do an interview with you. But just because you believe this or believe that, you have to get your point across to that other side of people, because they're not getting it. Where they watch, like say, for example, you watch Fox News. You're not getting the other side. They're not giving you that. So I feel like when you do want to reach the masses like he does, you have to talk to both sides of people.
I talk to all the sides.
You have to talk. And when you're a businessman, you have to, because you're trying to promote your basketball league. And I don't care if you're a Democrat or Republican, Independent, your money's fucking green.
And also sports is the one thing that brings everybody together.
Yeah, sports does bring everybody together. So I just think it's crazy that he's getting such flack. They're calling him like a Nazi, and somebody's black. How is he a Nazi?
I don't understand.
Keep clubbing. But you know, first of all, I peeped that shit, and I'm like, you know, people, obviously, we're in the era of social media. People are always going to say things, whatever. Ice Cube is going to keep being Ice Cube, doing his thing. And on top of that, before we even get out of it, so Ice Cube says that he thinks that his song, this song, is better than Tupac.
Yeah.
Hit 'Em Up.
Absolutely.
And better than Nas Ether.
Yeah.
Now
it is. Yeah.
Well, you know that's your choice. You know me, I think it's Ether.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? That's just me. I mean,
I like how he said on one of the interviews. They said, "You think it's better than Hit 'Em Up?" He goes, "Tupac needed help on that record. Of course, my song's better than his song." And what he says is true. I said this on the podcast months ago. He dismantled the biggest thing in rap was NWA. That was it. They were the biggest thing going. And one guy saying, "These guys are suckers." The whole world was like, yeah, they're probably suckers. And we saw that what we really wanted and needed was Ice Cube. It was not these guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, if you look at it, okay, so we knew what Dre was. So Dre became what he became. Out of the rest of that situation, although Ice Cube showed that he was more than a man in that situation, people know in the beginning when he dismantled, they was waiting for Ren to come out. They thought Ren would come out. Nice. And that shit.
He fucking dissed Ice Cube, dude. Like Ice Cube put out America's Most Wanted. Didn't say shit about those guys. He didn't diss him. He didn't sneak diss him. He didn't throw any subliminals. Nothing. Then MC Ren wanted to diss him, and then he lost his fucking music career. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up. The only one that did okay, obviously Dr. Dre, but Dr. Dre was already on his way. He was the only established artist of the bunch before NWA. But Eazy-E, he had his career, but no one's sitting here saying that he could fuck with Ice Cube. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like MC Ren, like they both had the same chances in life. Like those two guys had the same opportunities. They were given the same opportunities, and one became an icon, and one became a guy that you kind of remember.
Whatever happened to him? It's the Charlie Brown of leaders of the new school.
Yeah.
people thought they were pop, and then they fade to black. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, man, you know, no further ado, we count to 2. We got both of them dudes in the room.
Oh yeah. I can't see them.
Records,
I can't see them yet, but they're in there. Their mics might be muted.
May I have the record? I need a flat surface.
Oh, sorry, babe.
That's just crazy.
Why don't you use a Gangstar record? It'll be fitting.
Thank you.
So yeah, we're here. Can you guys hear us? Can you say something so we know if you're in there?
No, hold on.
Oh, they're
have
muted?
To be admitted.
Oh, they have to be admitted. I see.
People trying to rush
Yeah,
in,
well,
but don't know
yeah,
how to rush
well,
Gotta
in.
let these mugs in.
Yo, wow. Hold up, man. Shit, what I need?
But yeah, that whole thing with Tucker and Ice Cube, dude, they're rolling around in a Rolls Royce through Compton, fucking, you know, and they roll up to Ice Cube's neighborhood and they're like, can we see your house? And he's like, we can drive by it, but my dad ain't gonna want you guys all showing up here. There's probably 50 people behind them, you know what I'm saying? Probably a whole news crew. Where Big Sugar?
I have no idea.
This guy left. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Amazon, Spotify. Where else? YouTube. Where else we at?
We everywhere.
We everywhere. What did you want to talk about, Son? You said something about Kendrick Lamar.
Oh no, I just kind of heard this story about how they did some research and Kendrick Lamar's lyrics.
Y'all here?
I didn't
Yes.
look it up, so I don't know what they do.
Oh, okay.
That's-
Oh, you were just mentioning you were gonna look it up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna look it up actually.
I don't look things up. I make up the story as it goes.
That is a lie. Welcome to the danger zone. Welcome, one of our 2 guests.
They're both there, but I don't think this dude got a. There he goes. Here comes. Boom. There we go.
Here we go. Welcome
We
to
have
our
both?
2 guests.
What's up, Shug?
What's going on? You
What's
hear me?
up? Yep, loud and clear.
Chris,
Yep. What up?
Good,
so
good.
You got a good setup.
So listen,
Yes.
What's he doing? Eating? We eating peanuts?
nah, man,
What
Nah.
do you want?
I don't eat peanuts, man.
yeah.
Pause. Listen,
When they come up.
I got Oreo cookies, bro, and I'm trying to make sure I chew it because it's gonna be on the screen with doodle
Yes,
tea.
we don't want to see that.
Or you could. I got an idea. I got a better idea. Or you could wait till you're done.
Oh, mic drop.
But I got a better idea than that. But these dudes is waiting for us, so I
All right. Well, here we go. Let's get him in here. Let's get him
You know what I
in.
mean, it's like double dutch in the hood, man. I'm just trying to jump in, bro.
Ooh.
Ooh. What's going on, man? Listen, we here. What episode we 78, right?
78.
That's dope. So, we good. I just figured that out all these goddamn weeks. But listen, we here this week with some brothers trying to make their move in this hip hop situation. We're glad to have Smart Bomb here today. Smart Bomb Music. What's up? What's up with you fellas, man?
What's up with you?
Mm,
Glad to be here. You know.
I'm good. I'm just sipping on some Captain. On
That sounded very wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sipping on it, and I'm chilling this shit, man, on a Wednesday, right? You know, where we pre-record our things, so you know what it is. But can you tell the people, you know, real quick, who you guys are, where you come from, where's the beginning of this as MCs, and what the Smart Bomb all about, you know?
All right, I'll let Rocky go first. Go ahead, Rock. Kill him.
all right. My name is Raquib Abdal Kabir. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts, Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, Hyde Park, you name it. Been doing music for about 25 years now, but this is the first time I got together with my boy Chris Barnes, and we formed Smart Bomb about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and just decided to put everything together that we've been doing for the past 25, 30 years and put it to a hip hop form and see how it blows up, see if it blows up or not. And so far, so good. It's starting to build now, and we're really psyched, and we're making a lot of new material, and things are coming together nicely.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So, although like me, maybe others too have just started hearing music from you. So you guys basically have been in the game for a minute, pursuing this.
Yeah, definitely, in different shapes and forms. So the thing is that both of us are members of the Flow Lords, original Flow Lords group.
Oh wow.
Right.
You already know what that's about, right?
You know what those are for?
So
y'all be dancing.
no, not anymore.
But you get, well, first of all, hold up. If you could dance though for real, I don't care.
I can still dance. I can
That's
definitely
what I mean. You can't, even if you only bring that out during the cookouts, you still know how to do it. That's what I'm saying.
That's about the only time it's gonna come out now. But no,
Yeah,
I can
go ahead.
still get busy. But yeah,
Yeah.
we started out with Flow Lords and just hip hop in general, and we didn't quite make it over to like the MCing side of things until much later. But we were like, that we were deeply immersed in that world. So through the b-boying, and the DJing and the graffiti. So, and Rocky was definitely one of the big graffiti heads in Boston back in the day, early on, before any people were on, with the Clicks, the Mazes, et cetera, et cetera. So that's how we kind of got started way back, but it didn't solidify into Smart Bomb Music until, like Rocky said, until recently. Life happens, school, getting married, doing this, that, and third. And so literally this is how it happened. So Rocky started doing some music stuff because he was doing hardcore music and stuff like that in Boston. So he was really big on the scene. Bigwig, that was his band. So they were lighting shit up in the 90s. And so he added a little hip hop flavor to the hardcore shit. So he kept it going as far as that's concerned. So, but when we actually got together for Smart Bomb Music and Rocky actually came up with the name, we were sitting on the back porch and Rocky started doing music again. And so we were just critiquing his music and we were like, yeah, you should add this, you should add that, et cetera, et cetera. Then he told me basically, why don't you start making some beats too so that we can do our own stuff. And I was like, okay. So I started making beats. And then literally I ran into XL the Beast. I know you guys are familiar with him. If you're not, you should be. From the original creators. So what happened was, literally, I ran into him at a cookout, and then we were talking, like you said, the cookout. We were talking, and then I called him like a year and a half later, and then me and Rocky met with him to do a track, and then it just never stopped. Literally, that's how it happened.
And so, one thing too. What parts of Boston you guys from?
Well, me? Okay. So, I grew up over on Blake Street, and I know you know where that is.
Of course.
So Blake Street, but before that, I grew up in JP, right?
What
So
about
Where's Jake Street?
right near Eggleston.
I don't know what it is.
Right near Eggleston.
So both y'all?
No.
Yeah, well, I was from. I met Chris when I was living on River Street, but I had just moved over from West Selden, off Morton, in Dorchester, and before that, I was living on Monroe Street, right off of Humboldt.
That's crazy. Both y'all Blake Street. I know that's sad.
Yes.
And where you live, I grew up on Babson Street. You know what I mean? With Mattapan, like right that strip. All Mattapan. Mattapan. All you gotta do is Google most famous people from Mattapan. Just Google that shit. Let me find out when you see Suge down there. You know what I mean? I'm not even the one who said it. That's someone's poll. Like that's, you know what I mean? So, the pan, man, it's always dear to the heart.
You already know.
So, I met you guys, man, really, when XL came to, XL came and told me that, these dudes I wanted to do a track with these, if I wanted to do a track with these guys. And then, he gave me the track and we did it and, everything came out and then smooth. I was feeling it heavy, you know what I'm saying? So, it's crazy. And then I seen that you went on to do a, what's the other one? Apex Predator? Is that
with Ill Bill.
Ill Bill.
What's that about then?
Okay. So Apex Predator. So the things that XL picked the name, and he picked the music. We're going through the music, trying to figure out like what we're gonna do next, and we decided we're like, okay, let's do something with Ill Bill, right? And Leeds Entertainment reached out to his people, his management team, and they basically said, okay, we're definitely down and do the video because we're gonna be near you guys. You guys have to shoot out to New Hampshire because they're doing that. I don't know the name of the place, the Shaskeen Pub.
Oh, I don't know either. But
Yeah, I think that's what it
I
is.
don't even know. But anyway, so we were like, all right, cool. So XL came with the name Apex Predator because the whole thing was like, it was like kind of like, just like the name suggests, at the top of the food chain type of deal. Like, as far as like, just the way we're approaching it, this whole music thing, where we're putting it down, just trying to do it differently than everyone else's, and just trying to create our own lane, so to speak. And so that's where that came from. And then and also it was the music itself, the way it sounded very like symphonic and just kind of a little over the top, dun, 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 the music and stuff. So that kind of had a part of the name, creating the name of it.
So what's the feeling? What was the feeling for you guys when I take myself outside the box, but then when you say, okay, we're gonna rhyme with Ill Bill, we're gonna rhyme with Suge, and these music is getting that play and whatever, because I see what things you do too. You know what I mean? Like, what was that feeling for you guys? You feel like, damn, this shit is coming across, and did we make the right decisions dealing with these dudes or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, how have you been received with those records and your feeling of being the affiliations? You know what I mean?
It's a mind for me. Well, Rocco, go ahead, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro. It's amazing to me, and it's like, you, Suge, man, you know that. Look up to you, look up to Ill Bill, look up to Rockness, and I can't believe, I've had the opportunity to be side by side with artists like yourself. And those other guys, yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. It's just, and it's all happening so fast that it's almost like, it's like a dream state for me, man. I've never seen it happen this fast, and I'm glad to be a part of it, for real.
That's dope, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it, like, beyond, and, we're never going to stop thanking you no matter what, because that song came out hot, fire. That song is fire.
Yeah, it was love. It was moving, man. Trying the little video and stuff, too. It just kind of worked like that.
Yes, it definitely did. It was fire.
But see, I got something I gotta ask. I got something to ask. I want to know exactly how it would be. Between the both of y'all, we need your 10 favorite MCs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One take 5, the other take 5. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'll go first. All right. At the top, woof, that's tough. MF Doom, number 1.
Yeah. Okay.
That dude's a monster. Was and still is.
Right.
Peace, MF Doom.
Number 2, I would have to say it would be the king of monotone himself, and you know who that is.
Of course.
You know that beautiful voice. Woo! Oh my God. Tons of guns. Get out of here. What? Real easy to get. Woo! Yeah, Guru.
Okay.
Number 3. Let me see. Damn, I would have to say, let me see. Inspector Deck.
Okay.
From the Woo. That boy's insane with the bars. All those dudes. That's 3, right? I would say Buster. And Cool G.
Okay.
Buster, fuck yeah.
Yep, Cool G.
More, Rocky.
All right, I'm gonna start with KRS-One.
Woo.
The teacher.
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Yeah. We be clubbing.
Yep.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's a G.
Taylor Priest.
Wow. That's a first.
Mm-hmm.
I think MF Doom and Killer Priest were first.
Okay.
Most Def,
Oh,
Okay.
y'all seen Big.
Yeah.
and
Y'all seen Big. Go ahead.
last but not least, more recently, I'm gonna have to give it up to current MC, Rock Marciano.
Oh, nice.
I'm feeling him.
See, you
Wow.
think he's a current MC? He was in Flip Mode Squad in 1997.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you for that information.
Yeah, he's old. Like, I'm not saying he's old, but I remember when he came out as a solo artist, and I was like, Rock Marciano? There already is a Rock Marciano. So I looked him up, and I was like, oh, this is the same dude. He was just a kid then.
Yeah.
If you get the Imperial album by Flip Mode, if you go run through that, you'll hear some fucking young Rock Marciano verses on there.
All right.
Nice. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
another
Encyclopedia
knowledge, and that's another knowledgeable fact by Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Every once in a while, we'll have a segment.
That
and it'll
big
be
brain.
Knowledgeable facts.
My brain's full of useless information, but sometimes, like today, it just happens to be, oh yeah, he used to be a rapper when he was a
Hey,
kid.
hey, like Confucius always said, one should not step into bed with black feet. Well, go ahead, man. Yo,
Can I add just one more? I really slept on one.
Yeah,
Can I
yeah.
just
no,
add-
we bugging. I'm sorry, man.
No. Why are you sorry? This is good.
Nah.
This is how it should be. This
Okay,
is
that's
better.
out. No,
Listen, that list doesn't have to be always and forever. It's just how you feel today.
Yeah.
Today, all right. I just want to add one more. Let me have
An
that.
honorable
that-
mention. Would you like an honorable
No.
mention?
Thank you. An honorable mention is Black Thought from the
Okay.
Roots.
Woo! That boy all is like Obama.
You know what I'm saying? Sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I just want you, we wanted to bring you on, man, just so we could give you some light on the platform and
Thank
people
you.
what y'all are doing and things like that, man. I respect and appreciate you guys.
Thank you. Likewise.
And to contribute, to keep continuing to tribute to hip hop. But I got one question I'd like to ask you.
Yes,
What do you
sir.
feel about MCs today and what's going on as far as that? What do you feel about that?
Can I go first, real quick? Rock, you good with that?
Yeah,
Huh?
go ahead, bro. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I just want to make sure, because we don't like talking over each other. We don't like doing that.
Mhm.
All right.
So listen, honestly, I think that you said it best on Wasteland.
Mhm.
Okay, with your verse, because you basically broke it down. I never break bread with buffoons. Right?
Right.
Loud ass rappers dressed like cartoons and
Right.
assume I listen to crap rap. So deep to take the top off the trap rap. Here you go. Okay?
You get that, man.
What is happening?
You
I
sorry.
think somebody's phone's ringing.
It's so loud in my headphones. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Not mine. So basically,
Whose phone is that? That was
Right,
crazy.
We can't hear anything because of the ringing.
sorry.
All right, there we go. We're
Rock, is that your phone?
No, we know who it is. We know who.
Oh, it's Suge?
Yeah.
Marion.
Welcome to the Danger
Okay, so
Zone.
anyway, I just spit a line from a track called Wasteland
Yes.
featuring Big Suge the Great, and he's
Thank
the
you.
illest verse that I've heard personally.
I think I recorded that verse.
Time.
Did I record that verse, Suge?
I think so, sir.
So I think I heard
I
that one.
think-
Yeah, I heard that one.
Yo, it's stupid.
Mm.
Stupid.
Appreciate
10
it.
toes and 2 hands down in any city.
You know?
The all original gangsters, Frank Nitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me wanting to rap tonight. But
You already know, bro. Yo, seriously, that verse is insane. And I'll get a million people to attest to it. Because I even saw my man, what's his name? Emo E from back in the day.
right.
Like I saw him give you a shout. He was like, those bars are crazy.
Twice now. Yeah. Antonio.
Exactly. And he's not very impressed by many people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. For sure. Yeah, I mean, it was a great
So
record.
that
I like
sorry.
it. Go ahead.
no, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm saying basically, so that's my take. I mean, in a nutshell, like all this, the cartoon, animated nonsense, and people barely saying anything of substance, just mumbling and talking about drinking cough syrup and all this shit. I mean, it sounds like the world is going to shit. That's what it sounds like on wax. Well, digital, actually. But you know what I mean? It's I don't know. I just think everyone sounds the same. Not everyone, but a lot of people sound the same. We know what's popular. It's things that perpetuate, this narrative around how people in general think that certain people, and based on how they look, act, and think and behave, and it kind of serves to me, honestly. It's like it reinforces like stereotypes about people. That's how I feel. I don't fuck with that. And excuse my language, but I don't fuck with that. I don't roll like that. That's not where my mind is. And no disrespect to those people who do that, because I understand to a certain extent. It's like some people, that's the way they got to eat. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to disrespect them. And I know there's larger forces that have thrust them in the position where it's like they have limited options. So I understand that. I'm just not contributing to that bullshit because it's just crazy. I like to spit shit to make people think, laugh, and just and have a good time. You know what I mean? So it's like smart bar music, like the name implies. It's witty shit. It's bomb would be like, it's good. Like it's bomb. This shit is bomb. And this is music. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much all I have to say about that. You know what I mean? And it's we can go into all the politics behind it and everything, but there's no need. I hope that most people are very, how can I say, up on their understanding around how things are designed, and and know that's what it is, and not believing that some of these things are actually really the it's just basically, I'm just trying to say that some people take it for face value and some people take it as like gospel, and that's all I'm saying, and it's not gospel. It's not the ultimate truth. It's just people thrown in certain situations where they have to do what they got to do, and people can manipulate them and make them do what they want to do, and people think that's what it is. That's all I got to say.
All right, so listen, Tanya.
Yes, Big Shug.
I mean, I'm just, about to let this go. Is there something else you want to ask or say?
Well,
Tanya?
I just wanted to ask, what are your socials? So let the people know where they can reach you, where they can see you, where they can hear your music.
Yes, Smart Bar Music. It's just Smart Bar Music, and it's at on Instagram, and the same thing on Facebook. So it's on Instagram and Facebook, and it also on what do you call it? Twitter.
X. It's called X now, I guess. Did you see this shit?
I'm sorry?
There's no more Twitter. It's called X now. It's so weird.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah. It's so stupid, man. They're fucking up over there, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what it is?
It's full of information there. Wow.
Yeah.
That's my son's like shit ringing.
It's like as it comes out, it gets right into his
They
brain.
go,
It's all good. Give yourself a break, man. Let people know what it is. But listen, so we appreciate y'all stopping through, man.
Thank you. No, Verb can't spit a quick one?
Yeah, man. I just want to say we appreciated y'all coming through though too, and we wish and the best of success to you. But go ahead, man. You can close us out on it. Let's go.
All right, I got one for you. Your homie, your phony full of baloney. You and your crony deserve a Tony for acting like Dermot Mulroney. You better get hip and hop on your pony, or get a stomach full of shells, and I'm not talking Bronzoni. And you're faking in a motherfucking cubic zirconi under investigation for giving false testimony. But if you really come out and show me, talking loud don't make you tough, it makes you mega phony, full of artificial flavor like rice or roni. You ain't nothing but a clohone Dave Filoni. You're just running game. I'm onto your homie. I put 2 and 2 together like Andrew Toney. Yes, the late NBA great, the one and only. I got a mask and gloves, but I ain't no goalie. And if you cross me, son, I will leave you holy. And I'll knock you out just like mama told me. That's it.
Yeah, nah, that's just straight, man. first freestyle we got. Maybe we have one from True Master, but
You next?
we appreciate you, man.
Thank
showing,
you, guys.
I don't want to
showing it to the world, man. Because one of the hardest things is to do that. But we appreciate y'all coming through the door. We appreciate you spitting them balls of that raw.
Thank you.
Appreciate you showing us shit we ain't never seen before, and we respect hip hop and the hardcore. Big
Yes,
show,
sir.
Mr. DL and Chef Tanya Nicole. We are out.
Thank you very much.
Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Coming through.
Thank you.
Peace.
My fans. All
Thank
right?
My
Rocky,
fault.
my man. We'll get up.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.
Yes,
All
sir.
Man,
Poof, poof.
this thing got a hole in it while they were talking.
Wait, let me see.
Come to knock on my door.
So yeah. So
Hold
it-
on, excuse me.
is XL in that group, or he
Can you
just?
can you hold on,
Nah.
please, David? 1 second, please. Everyone, please hold.
We don't need a hole.
Yeah, because we have 3 of the 2 people. One of our guests is still online, so I need to remove.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back to y'all.
Yeah.
Here
So
we
anyway,
go.
hit the like button, subscribe to the Danger Zone podcast. We are here at the Danger Zone podcast. Tanya's trying to see something that's so far away she can't see it. So yeah, I was just saying was XL in that group? I just didn't understand that was doing.
Nah, he just tried the one help bring him to the forefront. You know what I mean? So,
Oh.
I appreciate that, the brothers that are, they pure to that hip hop and they coming up with it. So, appreciate them and much success, man.
So I got one more hip hop story.
What is it, bro?
This shit's dope, man. I don't care. This shit was tight, man. Cypress Hill, the orchestra in Denver, they did a live concert with the orchestra, played all their music live. It was awesome, man. This shit was crazy. You see that shit?
Nah, but I heard someone say it was too much orchestra. But go ahead.
Nah, never too much orchestra. Less rapping, more orchestra. That's what I say.
I'm not saying me,
But did you watch The Simpsons back in the day? No.
nope, I wasn't a Simpsons guy.
No, they were on The Simpsons. They were like the first rap group on The Simpsons, and
I mean,
in the-
OJ.
in the episode, do you know who Peter Frampton is by any chance?
Yes, of course.
So-
Come on, son.
So in the episode, Peter Frampton's supposed to have an orchestra. So in the episode, Cypress Hill steals their orchestra, and you remember this? That was in The Simpsons. So throughout the last 30 years, in pop culture, you see it all the time. You know what I mean? Cypress Hill on The Simpsons playing with an orchestra. It's just, you see it everywhere in memes and GIFs, all that shit. It's always seeing it. So to see it come to fruition, like Simpsons predicting the future again, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People always say Simpsons predict the future. I'm like, nah, they didn't, bro. They just did 700 episodes, and shit happened, and you saw a meme. That's what happened. But it was cool to see that. I don't know, a fucking super hardcore hip hop. That's not pop rap. You know what I mean? And to see the orchestra play that stuff, it was pretty sick.
Eric Bobo actually had streamed live before. Like, I guess they were doing like his percussion instruments.
Yep.
So he was there, and then I think his girlfriend Ashley Valentine, she was taking pictures from where she was sitting, and she had said exactly what you said about the Simpsons predict another one, and it was dope.
That's going around instead of people saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was crazy. But yeah,
That's a big deal.
that is a big deal.
That's very.
Oh, it is.
We trying to get into some sad shit, or we gonna keep it flowing until we get to the sad shit?
I mean,
Because you got some Boston sports news. I'm sure
Yeah.
you want to talk about.
I just want to shout out the fact that they Boston Celtics made Jaylen Brown the richest, gave him the richest contract in the history of the NBA.
Big Shug, what's the
Big
price? What's the price tag on being called the N-word by your home fans?
Oh boy.
What's the price
The
tag?
danger zone.
There's no price for that, man.
$304 million is the price tag, Big Shug. Because didn't he
They
want to
did.
leave at the end of last season? He wanted out because of the shit?
I mean, that was the narrative, you know what I'm saying? But the narrative is always the narrative, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a truth.
That could be
There's a
negotiation tactics.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
sure
I
they,
mean,
see
not
they
that
paid
it
him
didn't
that.
happen.
They paid him that $305 million, basically, for 5 years. Come on, man.
Yeah.
In 5 years, it'd probably only be like 31 or whatever. And then you get another contract. So, I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to him, man.
The
God
contract says that he has some guaranteed money, and then if they decide they want to trade him, it's gonna cost
Yo.
them some money.
Damn. Understand. That money is fully guaranteed. You can go check it. It's fully guaranteed. That's the craziness about that. He could be somewhere else because they could trade him because I think they hold the rights on that. But that's guaranteed. Now, this
Either
man
way,
will
he's
make
their buddy.
he will make that $300 million in the next 5
Yeah.
years.
So what happens with that is so the Celtics give him $300 million, and then in 2 years the new Jaylen Brown comes out, and they want to pay him. They'll sell off Jaylen Brown to another team, but still have to pay probably the majority of his contract, and the other team will pick up the slack on it.
Well,
Here's
what's
a
the name of the young
here's-
kid on there? The other young kid that's on that team.
Just pay attention to Boston. It's Jason Tatum.
What are we talking about?
She said, "Who's the other young guy on the team?"
Yeah,
So-
isn't his contract up like next year? They were trying to say that they
Oh.
they love playing together, and the
No.
plan is like they gonna.
He's gonna make a
Same
lot of
budget.
money. Whenever his contract's up, he's gonna
Yeah.
get a lot.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's astronomical.
I don't think they're gonna be able to afford both of those guys.
Well, that's what
I mean, they
I was
gotta-
listening, and he was
Trying
speaking
to afford
on
them
it.
today.
Jaylen Brown was speaking on it. Like,
Oh, no shit.
Like, why wouldn't we both want to stay here if we both play well together?
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. All right.
I mean, but it's not about that. The bottom line is those dudes are both successful. The team is successful to an extent, to a certain point, with both of them in tow. They're trying to build that championship, so we'll see what happens. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Patrice Bergeron, who retired, a Bruins hockey player. I want to say he could have played for 13, 14 years, maybe could be more, but he retired, gave it up. He could have been on in that. But shout out to him, man. Much success in whatever his endeavors may be, and keep it moving. That's about it on that, though, for me, man. What's some sadness you wanted to bring up?
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
Don't you have a couple things you wanted to,
You're
you wanted
listening
to
to
shout out?
Danger Zone.
You wanted to shout out somebody?
Oh, I want to shout out my girl Lucia's Patisserie out in Puerto Rico. She started in a space and she was there for like 8 years now, and they're moving to a bigger space because they're doing bigger, better things.
That's dope.
It's funny because I run into people and I talk about, oh, do you live in Puerto Rico or have you been to Puerto Rico? You have to go here. And a lot of people know her bakery. She has a lot of Instagram followers, so check her out.
What's the name again?
Lucia's Patisserie, and I've been there personally. I got to go this year, and it was delicious. I had pumpkin pie, which is my favorite.
Pumpkin pie.
And she also
Pumpkin
supports.
pie?
Yes, and she also supports a lot of like other small businesses. So when they're open, they'll have other small businesses kind of do their kiosks, and some of those people have now moved up to brick and mortar spots. So please check her out and support.
For sure.
Check it out.
I wanted to, dude. Do you watch this? Do you ever hear of this league? It pops around here, close to where you live. You live close to Rhode Island, somewhat.
No.
No, it's not near Rhode Island.
Rhode Island's about 50 minutes from me.
Yeah. Okay. So there's this league. It's so good, man. I feel like you would love this league. It's called Rough and Rowdy.
Oh boy.
It's basically they rent out an arena, and you buy tickets. And if you're in the crowd and you see, yo, that guy used to pick on me when I was in elementary school, or yo, this guy crashed into my car and sped off years ago. You can fight him. You can get in the ring and fight whoever you want. So I just wanted to bring that up to bring this up. Today I was watching it, and there was a guy who was 6'8" fighting a guy who was 5'7".
Oh boy.
Right? And the guy who was 6'8" was probably tougher, but the guy was so short that he couldn't punch right. Like he kind of had to punch down. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you train to fight, you don't punch like this. You know what I'm saying?
That's like a
So
flip.
he won the fight, but it was a split decision fight. They came down to the fucking last thing. But I don't know. I brought that up because I think you would love the shit. The first time I ever saw it, I'll just say this one last thing, was remember the guy we saw together. A guy comes running out. He's like, Brad Johnson, and Brad Johnson comes running out. He's just like a bouncer type guy. And then his opponent, Mike Jones, and Mike Jones comes out. He's some coal miner. He's dressed in his coal miner work, like the boots, the jeans.
He's ready to work.
He just got out of work. It's like West
Ready to
Virginia
work.
somewhere. They get in the ring and they fight, and it's just you would love it, dude, because there's just regular people trying to
Listen,
box.
people getting their aggression out in a healthy way, where they both agree to, all right, let's go.
All
Better
right.
than guns.
So I brought that up because I just wanted to give something positive, because yesterday I'm fucking going through Facebook, and people hate LeBron James, so you always see the craziest shit on Facebook. And someone posted, Bronny James suffers from cardiac arrest, and I'm like, wow, man, they'll just go far. And then I looked it up, and I was like, oh my god, this kid had a cardiac arrest. Talk about it, Big Sugar. What do you think about it?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, is there another
Oh, I
Big
didn't
Shug in the hello?
I didn't hear that.
Like, no, I
Yeah, but-
was saying, like, what do you think about that? Like,
No,
interesting.
well, first and foremost, he's resting. He's doing well. I guess we'll find out, as time goes on. But right about now, give that family their privacy and
yeah.
let them heal. But I just feel like, man, you never know here, man. He was a young guy. Sometimes these things pop up at the right time. Maybe that was a warning. Maybe he can get it fixed. Who knows? But the fact that he's here and they can work with it, and that family, can get their heads right and deal with him, then it's a tough thing. But
I said this to both of you guys privately, that LeBron James may have the best publicist in the world, because he's one of the most famous people in the world. I understand his kid isn't one of the most famous people in the world, but his dad is. His dad is. He is close. His dad is, and the story is, because you don't say Bron, you say LeBron James' son. Da, 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 da. So I'm just surprised that they were able to keep that under wraps when he was on a court with other people. It wasn't by himself. So all those kids with their cell phones, and the cheerleaders with their cell phones, and the people watching the game, you know what I mean? The security footage from the arena. Like, it blew my mind that information didn't come out until they wanted it to. Like, that's crazy. That's insane, dude.
I feel the same thing. I told you, not to make light of anything, but I felt the same thing about Jamie Foxx's people.
Yeah.
Because we know nothing what happened. We don't know what happened to this day.
Yep.
So, but I'm just glad that the kid is alive. He's on the comeback trail, and may God bless them and the family and guide them to speedy recovery and health. And hopefully we do get to see him running around and being what he was. And he still got so much more growth. So love to and blessings to the James family, and get well soon, Ronnie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, would you do a verse for Tekashi 6ix9ine for $1 million if you got to diss him on it?
We got to diss him?
Because Kodak Black just got $1 million for a verse from Tekashi 6ix9ine, and in the song he says, "I'm so raw, I got rats bringing me cheese," and I forget the next line, but that's the setup to his diss. And I'm just like, wow, what would you do?
If I could get $1 million in diss, of course I'm dissing, man. I mean,
I love that.
not for free.
That was real honest.
I'll do the first diss, the second diss, the third diss,
Keep
the
them
remake.
disses coming.
You know what I'm saying? The Spanish version. You know what I mean? All that. I'll
Yeah.
do all them shit.
I'm waiting for that one.
So he gave him a fucking Rolls Royce or something and $1 million.
Oh, a rose?
Which sounds to me like
Not bad.
what sounds to me like Tekashi 6ix9ine probably wants to move to Florida, because that's where he got beat up at, was Florida, right? When he got beat up in the gym, wasn't that in Florida? Tampa,
Something like
Orlando,
that.
or some shit. So I'm thinking he wants to live there, and he needs some sort of cosign, and beyond rap, those guys are a good cosign to have. So, but is it really a cosign? Do those people really give a fuck? Did you give them $1 million? You know what I'm saying? I'm not sticking up for this fucking guy. He didn't give me $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I feel about that. It's like no one's gonna go to battle for you, dude, because you gave some rapper $1 million. Like, maybe they'll leave you alone, But like maybe they'll leave you alone, that group of people. But I feel like if something goes down, they're not gonna stand behind you, unless you give them all $1 million. So what do you think about this, Big Show? One more thing about Tekashi 6ix9ine. Someone in the one of the cartels in Mexico is online saying that Puerto Rican rappers, specifically reggaeton artists, can't come to Mexico right now because of what happened. Tekashi 6ix9ine went to Puerto Rico and it didn't go good for him. And he's come out recently saying that he doesn't respect his Puerto Rican side, he only respects his Mexican side. Then he goes to Puerto Rico and it doesn't go good for him. What's going on with these people, man? Like, people, we're seeing how easy it is to be bought. We really are. You know, we really are. Like, I don't know, man. You don't think that's crazy?
Nah, it
You don't
is
think it's
crazy.
I mean,
Like seeing people just be like, yeah, I know he's a federal. He worked with the feds. It's cool. But yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him because he gave me a nice necklace.
as we've learned through time, everybody has their line of what is okay and what is not, and the gray area and where they play in. So,
See, I think
I guess we see
in the category or genre of hip hop that we come from,
yeah.
it would be a death sentence to our career to do the song. You know what I'm saying? Even probably, even with the diss in there. Maybe not with the diss, but to do a song like if Inspector Deck did a song with Tekashi 6ix9ine, people would be like, "What?" No one would think it. No one would have an excuse for it. But if Drake did it, no one would care.
Understood.
So.
That's true. That's 100% true.
But is it
Facts.
that time of the week yet?
Oh, for Stoops and them.
The
Yeah,
best time.
yeah. A little something. Yeah, we got a little simple one too, man. I was just listening, man, zoning out, man, on this, man. You know, this.
Hey,
push.
Big Shook, get more to the center of the screen.
Center?
We're losing half
Man.
of your face.
No, I'll be back. I'm looking
okay.
at something. You know, I'll be back. See what I'm saying?
There we go.
Oh, make sure you guys go check
It's
out.
like magic.
Make sure you guys go check out Big Suge, Sex on the Couch, Big Suge Us. Both videos are out now. You can see them on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. So, and then Tanya has something about Puerto Rican pride you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, we still celebrating Puerto Rican Pride. So in New York, it's usually the first Sunday
Nueva York.
of the month in June. Oh boy, the danger zone.
So,
Last weekend, it was in Waterbury, Connecticut. People living large and in charge out there. I love seeing all the Instagram posts and everybody enjoying themselves. There's like a bunch of Puerto Rican and social media people I follow. I was like, next year, I'm coming through. And then at the end of this month, Boston has theirs right on the Capitol, I believe, right in City Hall. So we there. We party the whole summer.
She gonna be crazy. She gonna be repping it hard for her people. That's what she gonna be
I
doing.
want to try all the food, all the different ways people make it.
She's also back to booking traveling chef jobs.
That's right.
So
I
if
cut
hit
my
us up.
nails because I'm gonna start cooking again. Hip is back.
Hip.
Pretty good.
So yeah, it is that time. Nails are cool, hips are cool, but it's stupid as hell.
Let's go, Big Shit.
stupid as hell. Yo, listen, man. Every week, every minute, there's a sucker born, and there's always somebody that's stupid. So this person, this week, a woman went viral after claiming that she won the Powerball.
Oh shit, I thought
Was
so.
actually lying. It's, the winners get confirmed. Hold on, this is wild. A video of the woman claiming to be the winner of the 1.08 billion Powerball ticket was untrue. If the woman claimed herself as a winner, she would have endured a lengthy verification process. The process could take months and includes assistance of law enforcement. A day after the California,
Why?
excuse me,
So what? Like I need to pass a background check to get my fucking lottery money? Nah, fuck that shit.
Basically,
Make sure
right?
you're you. They
So
gotta
big.
make sure you're not trying to finagle a bagel.
Yeah, but it's like it is no you. You have a ticket. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like
Like you feel what I'm saying? It's not saying it doesn't have my name on a ticket.
That's a good point right
Snatch
there.
tickets from people. They take tickets from people. Dumb shit be happening that we don't even know about.
Probably.
It says a day after the California lottery confirmed that a store in Los Angeles, California, has sold the ticket, Powerball ticket, and an unidentified woman told the reporters that she won. The craziest thing is that she went into this on TV. Cameras came. She was uncontrollably weeping, crying, and to find out that she was lying. And then her reason for lying was that she wanted to be on TV. Well, listen. There's so many other things I can do, or you should do to be on TV. Not lying about having 100 and winning 1.08 billion dollars. You know what I mean? So come on, man. You know, so this week, Stupid as Hell, we don't even have a name for the woman, man. It's just the story was so stupid to me. For you to want to claim that $1.8 billion money and go on TV and have the cameras come and all that for the sake because you just wanted some fame, you definitely got to be stupid as hell. And you know exactly who you are.
Can we get an honorable mention, Stupid as Hell, that I just thought of this week, hip hop related? I lived in the South for a couple years, few years. You lived in the South for few years. Did you ever hear anybody say this? Ever? In years. We got 6 years combined here. Lil Boosie's a better rapper than Jay-Z.
Never.
Did you ever hear?
Well, you heard,
Straight to the camera, no.
you heard somebody say that?
Well, Lil Boosie came on. No, I'm not knocking Lil Boosie and saying he didn't have a big impact. He has the huge impact. I'm not saying he doesn't. But he's saying that in the South, everyone puts him above Jay-Z. And I'm just like, no, I don't think so, bro. Jay-Z's not from New York, bro. Jay-Z's from Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Jay-Z, dude. It's not you, and you're good. It's Jay-Z.
So what you're saying is more people know Jay-Z
And it's not you, bro.
than
So, I just didn't know what your opinion on that was, because you lived in. I mean, I know you didn't. When you lived down there, he didn't exist as a rapper, but you can imagine that no one down there was saying that.
Nah, even he wasn't saying that. Anything to put gas on the fire. That's all.
Yeah.
Man. Motherfuckers
Ay,
know
le
that's not
gusta
even.
la gasolina.
I
Boricua.
mean, dude has a museum. Jay-Z has an exhibit up right now.
Yeah, they just extended it. I saw.
Yes, until October. You know what I mean?
I don't know if they extended Boosie's though. I'm not sure.
Welcome to the danger zone.
Unperhaps.
Unperhaps.
His exhibit is his storage unit.
Oh shit! That's messed up, yo.
It has all his like memorabilia in it.
That's not
This
right.
This is when they got my own Gatorade can right here. Hold on,
That's not right.
it's in this box right here.
Jeez, hell. Yo, it's crazy.
All right,
Danger
so
zone.
78 weeks in. 78.
Hmm.
Dang, getting close.
78 in the books, man. You know, listen, we're glad that y'all stopped through, man. You know, we had Smart Bomb come through, man. They up and coming, but they've been around for a long time. We're glad they came through, man. It's just another great week. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Hit the like button, you know, smash, you know what I'm saying? Also, man, we want to give condolences to Gilly.
Oh my
$1 million
God.
with the game by losing. He lost his son.
Terrible.
You know, we want to send our prayers and blessings out to him and family. You know what I mean? And you know, this life, man. I mean, every day is. Shout out to dude Junebug too, a friend. You know, he passed. You know, suddenly as well. So,
R.I.P.
life is precious, man. That's all it is. You know. Listen, excuses have no purpose, man. So don't make them.
Don't make them.
As long as we grow, we glow. You know what I'm saying? And if we here, man, every day is a grand rising. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, appreciate these days, man. You know, thanks for coming. 7-8, peace. On my dark days.
Thank
you know
you.
what it is.
On my dark days, I chop crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I have.